welcome back to another episode of Love and Gratitude. Okay, no. Hi. Okay, I'm just gonna say hi. It's not everyone because it's probably you just watching here or listening to my podcast, so it's not people, but like only you, right? Just you. So hi, welcome to another episode of Love and Gratitude. I'm super happy and I'm super excited that you're here because in today's episode we're gonna talk about something very, very important. As you know, it's the end of the month and we all probably received our salary. I mean, I did so, and that's why I already ordered some new stuff and also a dress, and it's so beautiful. Just look at this dress, like. Look, satin yellow, which fits my skin color so well, right? Oh, this is so beautiful. Like, look at this material. Oh my god, I just love this. And it's a long maxi dress, but it has short arms, but it's so beautiful, so pretty, and it's the perfect dress for summer. Unfortunately, it's not really summer anymore here in the south of Germany. And I ordered also another dress in gray. It's the same model, but in gray. And I'm super excited. Like, I just can't wait to see it on me later. I will do it later. But first, we have to do the episode right now and talk because, you know, I was feeling very irresponsible because of ordering new things, and I also ordered some jackets for the next season. It's fall season, so you know, I thought I need a beige jacket like in cream color, so I ordered, and it's so beautiful, so pretty, because you know, I need a jacket for everything, like for outdoor, but like for going somewhere, you know, which is like elegant, but also like you can wear it with everything, you know, like your to-go jacket. So let's see how it will go. So I felt very irresponsible about ordering new things and spending some money, but it feels great. It feels great actually, because if I have to be honest, I'm a woman and I love spending money, and I love having money, and I love receiving money especially. So probably you do too as a woman, because you know, we have this money energy. I don't know if you ever heard about this, but money has a similar energy as a woman, because we like money and stuff and materialistic things, you know. We love that, and we like shiny things, and it's just like money, you know. We like pretty things, and yeah, I don't know. We share kind of the same energy, the same vibe. But, you know, at the end of the month, when you have nothing on your bank account anymore, nothing left, because you spent all of your money, then you don't feel great anymore. In the beginning, you do, because you feel like you're rich, and you buy yourself stuff, and you invest in yourself, especially investing in yourself, because, you know, like I'm wearing this blues right now, and it's super beautiful, right? Like, it's very pretty, but it's very old. You know, I have this like for already 4 or 5 years, and it's still very new. So, you know, I like to invest in stuff that I can wear all the time, or rewear all the time, and reuse, and, you know, like in timeless things, timeless pieces, or shirts, or clothes, whatever, and accessoires, jewelry. And so that's why for me it's not like really spending money or throwing it out of my window, but it's more like investing, you know, investing in my wardrobe, in my cosmetics, in myself, my skincare especially. You know, I ordered a Korean skincare, and now my skin got better, and I'm so happy, so excited. And you know, it's money, but you know, the value you receive from paying money for that is very, very high. So if the value is high, then you're more interested in paying money or investing your money, and that's how it all works. But is this a good decision? Is this a good choice? Is it very responsible of you to spend that much money on you or on anything else? So there are 2 point of views, okay? So first point of view is that whatever you invest in yourself, if you do the investments with conscious decisions, then it's okay? Because you really have to be conscious about everything, about your decisions, about consuming behavior, about whatever you do in your life. If it's responsible, if it's with responsibility, or if it's conscious, then it's okay. But sometimes we do impulsive buying or impulsive investments, which can be not really good for for our budget or for our bank account, right? So that's why there is something which is called financial intelligence. So for me, okay, I bought these dresses and I love dresses because I like wearing dresses, because I like to be feminine. And for me, it's very important to wear dresses as an act of femininity, you know, as a gesture, like to show myself as a feminine woman, because I'm a woman and I'm a beautiful, pretty woman, and I like to show that, you know. So that's why I like to wear dresses. And for me, dresses are, you know, if it's timeless, especially the colors, for example, this color is very timeless because it's like not very yellowish, but more like goldish, right? Like gold. So that's why you can combine it with everything, like with red nails, with pink nails, with every kind of hair, with your makeup, or with, you know, red shoes, black shoes, white shoes, whatever. So that's why you really have to invest in timeless things. But the other side is like, is this responsible? Okay, you always have to question yourself, question your decisions. Was that really responsible of me? For example, sometimes when I'm in a shopping mall, or when I'm in a store or in a shop and I want to buy something and I'm looking at it and then I'm like, would I really wear it in 5 years too? Like, would I still wear it in 5 years or 10 years? And that is always my point of view before buying something, because if I would not like to wear it in 5 years because it's fast fashion, then I'm not buying at all, because it's a waste of money, you know, and it's not very intelligent. So what is financial intelligence? Financial intelligence has two main meanings. First meaning is the ability to understand and manage one's own finances effectively by analyzing financial data and financial literacy. And second, the gathering and analysis of financial information by state-run financial intelligence units to prevent money laundering and terrorist financing. We're going to focus on the first meaning because, as I said, when you get your salary, when you receive your salary or money, or when you get paid, whatever, when you receive money from your boyfriend or dad or whatever, you know, what are you doing with that money? Question yourself, really analyze and observe your behavior, especially with money. What do you do with money? And especially, how is your relationship with money? I'm gonna tell you that my relationship with money improved because I have a better job, my salary is higher, and I have, you know, good investments. So, and I'm also investing in assets, and I'm trying to diversify my portfolio so I can have assets that can pay me, so I can build some financial security for the future, for myself and for my family, but in first place, of course, for myself. So financial intelligence as a personal skill is making smart and prudent financial decisions by understanding and interpreting financial information such as income, expenses, or investments, and of course savings. So I can tell you that, okay, I must admit that I'm not really good in savings, but instead of saving money, because I think saving money is not really intelligent, like not really smart, because, you know, your money, when you save your money will lose value, but when you invest in assets, it will gain value. So that's why I'm a big fan of investing, and I have a great portfolio, and I'm like on my way to improve and to grow it, because for me it's very important. But I'm gonna tell you now that in this year, okay, so I really like to invest in crypto too, but this year I'm not really a big fan of crypto anymore, and now I'm like focusing on bigger things like assets, or bigger assets like index funds. And this includes financial literacy, so it's basic knowledge combined with the ability to analyze financial data, understand financial statements, manage risks, and plan for the future. And this is where I want you to focus on the future, because ask yourself, okay, so as I said, you really have to be conscious with everything, and, you know, question yourself when you want to consume something, when you want to buy something, or when you want to spend money, especially, you know. If you don't have to spend money, perfect. Let someone else spend the money. But if you have to spend the money, then always question, do I really want this? Do I really need this? Is it a good investment? Sometimes, of course, you have to treat yourself, which is very important, like especially when you have a bad day or bad time, you know, go and look for something new, buy yourself something, or make yourself a wish list, and every time you get your salary, you can buy yourself one thing, okay? So I would say like 20% of your salary you can of course invest in yourself, and that is also a great money, you know, that is a good money, I would say. It depends on how much you earn, of course, but if you spend like around 20 or 30% for yourself, that's perfect. And also it's also depending on your expenses. If you're living alone, if you have to pay your rent, or if you pay for food, because living in 2025 is very expensive, especially when you're living alone on your own and you have to cook for yourself, you have to go and buy groceries and just paying rent. And here especially, it's so high here in Germany because of the crisis. Like, we're literally living in a crisis, and probably I'm not the only one here in Germany, but you are probably experiencing it too. So everything is very, very expensive, but so it's all about managing your money, the relationship with you and your money. And as I said, you always have to plan for the future. You always have to ask, how would I like this in the future? Like, before buying something or before investing in something, how is it going to be in the future? You always have to keep in mind that the decisions you make today will affect your life later. You know what you do now, how you take action now, will affect you and your life in 5 years or in 10 years or even tomorrow. So that's why, get up and do the right decisions, especially be conscious about your life, your plans and your future, and especially your money, because money comes and goes. Of course, money is not everything, but you know what? Money is important, and that's all I'm gonna tell you. Because some people say, oh, we are healthy, we are fine, everything is okay, money is not everything, money is just a material. But you know what? When you treat money like it's nothing, it's worth nothing, then money will not want to come to you, which is obvious because money has its own frequency and energy. So when you say to your pet, oh, you're not everything, I'm healthy, but I don't really care about you because you come and go and it's just a material, then of course your pet will not like to come to you, because it has its own energy. And just like money, when you say, oh, thank you, money, come to me, come into my life, I'm so grateful, thank you for being here, thank you for being with me, or coming into my wallet or in my bank account, just being grateful and having this positive attitude towards money and abundance. So then money will flow to you more and more, money will flow to you abundantly. But it's all about your perspective, it's all about how you see money and how you treat money, especially. For example, if it's just 1 cent, I was in the store like a week ago, and I saw like 20 cents on the floor, and I saw and I thought, oh, it's just 20 cents, I don't care, it's worth nothing. But then I reminded myself exactly these words, what I'm telling you right now. I said, Rookie, no, oh my God, this is, even if it's just 20 cents, even if it's just 1 cent, it's money, it's energy, So you're not allowed to treat it like it's worth nothing, because it's worth something, and even if it's just 1 cent. But with 1 cent, if you add up 1 cent, then at the end you have 1 million, because 1 million is so many 1 cents, or dollar. I don't know from which country you are, but here in Germany we have a cent. So that's why, money is money. So treat it like it's very important, because money is important, okay? Money is not everything. Yes, you're right. But with money, you can have access to so many things, okay? And that's important. So that's why we should focus more on money and financial intelligence, and especially educate ourselves about money. So financial intelligence can be developed through continuous learning and practical application of financial knowledge, enabling people to achieve financial freedom and success. And especially there are very, very important subjects to grow your financial intelligence, and where you have to study, for example, accounting, budgeting, entrepreneurship, estate planning, financial independence, frugality, history, incentives, investings, and insurance. But also law, market history, marketing, negotiation, personal finance, psychology, real estate, sales, statistics, taxes, and valuation. And when you're educated in these areas, in these subjects, in these topics, you simply have more cards to play, I'm telling you, because the more you know, the more conscious decisions you will make about your life and about your future. And for example, you can start investing in your education, in yourself, in in your skincare, in your health, in your side hustles, okay, in your stocks. I mean, I really like to invest in stocks and also in the crypto that you like. I was always a huge fan of XRP. This is not a financial advice, by the way. So I was always investing in XRP. So I had success with XRP, and now I already sold them, all of my coins and my assets. So I'm done with crypto for now, for this year, because I feel like this year it will not be good for crypto anymore, because I'm also into numerology and I always like to follow crypto, but depending on numerology and the relation between numerology and crypto, so that's why I'm always very careful about crypto. But as I said, when you have your favorite crypto assets or coins, and when you really believe in it, then it will work out for you, I'm sure. Because it was the same with me. I always believed in XRP, and I always said, XRP is my coin, and I know that I will have success with it, and truly I had success with it. So when you believe in something, it will come true, okay? Okay, so also invest in your capital growth, like growing stocks, as I said, investing in assets and stocks, but also startups and scaling your side hustle when you have one, and real estate when you're able to invest in real estate, and also crypto, as I said. And then the phase 3 is wealth retention, because then your stocks have a value and you can dividend your stocks and diversify your portfolio. And you can also like buy, rent, or sell real estate even more, and grow and invest in index funds. And of course, the most important thing, your health. I'm telling you, wealth isn't luck, it's a strategy. And when you follow a certain strategy, and I'm telling you, there is no certain strategy, but there is only your personal strategy, you have to find out what works best for you and what works the most for you, which strategy works best for you. And unfortunately, many people, they make it look bad to work a 9-to-5 job, but you know what? It's not bad. I'm telling you, it's not bad. It's just bad when you keep working for the rest of your life in a 9-to-5 job. And of course, not everyone is chosen to be self-independent or like an entrepreneur, because everyone is individual. And if you like it to work for the rest of your life in a job, to work for someone else, then it's totally fine, because it's safe, it's also safe. But for me, I would like to, work a 9-to-5 job for some point of my life, and then use the money to invest in my business, in my own personal business, and then to grow my business so I can earn money. I can sell my time to earn money, 9-to-5 job, and then get that money, that salary, and use a certain percentage to invest it in my own business and to grow my business as a side hustle, and then, you will never know what will happen in a year or in 2 years. So that's why I always like to, plan further, plan into the future, so I know that it doesn't matter how long it takes, it will work out for me, because I believe in it, and that's it. So you invest your money in yourself, in your side hustle, in your businesses, whatever, and then you just let time work for you. It's the same with your assets. You use time to grow your assets and your stocks, and you just sit back and watch, and in 10 years it will look whole different. But when you don't start now, it will even get worse, because many people, they say, oh, for example, Nvidia is already so up, so high, and it's not worth to invest in it anymore. But it's wrong, because it will only get higher. Of course, there are always some lows and highs, whatever. If you do your analyzing, and when you do your conscious decisions, and you know that it will not get lower but higher, then you just do it now. Do not waste any time, and do not waste your money, but buy assets, because with assets your money will grow automatically with time. And you know what? It's all about decisions. It's all about decision making, because decisions differentiate broke people from rich people. So broke people, when they have money, they go to the shopping mall, they go to fancy restaurants, they go out for drinking, a night out, having party, having fun, or buying something new, for example, clothes or a new TV or a new fridge, whatever, if it's not really needed, or a new phone, even though their phone is working, so which is even worse because it's not a conscious decision, so you're probably just throwing out some money for no reason, but you could use that money to invest it in something that will grow, for example, your business, or your health or yourself. It's just very simple. But rich people, what are they doing with their money? They are going for stocks. They shop stocks. They go for they buy equipment for their businesses. They buy businesses. They invest in startups. They invest in stuff, or they go for a night out networking, not partying and not drinking and not harming their own health. And they are also buying more assets. So, it's all up to you how you use your money and how you decide for yourself and how you decide for your money. And that's it. So, and I'm telling you one thing, that change happens fast if you're ready, of course. So for a new mindset, you just need 1 day. For a new habit, you need 21 days. For a new skill, you need 90 days. For a new body, just 180 days. For a new life, you just need 1 year. And for a new you just need now, because you can just shift your mindset, shift your energy, change your mindset, change your beliefs, and then you will become a new person. So if you really want to be successful with your money, especially, then you always have to think big. Okay? And really, really think big and believe in yourself. These things are the most important things. And of course, you have to prioritize your relentless execution and always stay steady, stay consistent. Focus on problem solving, set audacious goals, invest in knowledge, especially in money making knowledge, build a strong network, which is very, very important for me. This is so important. Oh my God, I love networking and I'm just so good in networking, I'm telling you. And also finding the right places and the right people to network with. Okay, and take calculated risks, of course. Risks are important and you can take big risks because with bigger risks, you will have bigger success. And master your emotions, create multiple income streams, develop an abundant mindset. And I love this because you really have to be abundant inside first, and then your life will become abundant, your outer come, And study other billionaires or millionaires, study other successful people. Dominate in a niche market, for example, in stocks or crypto, whatever, and learn from failures, okay? It's very important. But also practice daily discipline, seek long-term value, lead with vision and purpose, always add massive value, and of course, stay humble yet ambitious. There are always rules of money, and when you know these rules, you know how to use money better. So first, pay yourself first, okay? Know how to risk it and leverage it. Learn how to invest. Don't use credit if you don't have cash. Give every dollar a job. Always make money work for you. Don't be a slave to money. Keep your finances organized. If you have it, don't flaunt it. It's a game. Learn how it works. Have a plan and set goals. Always have an emergency fund. Learn how to make money passively. Spend less than you earn. Use it to solve problems in the world. Don't be a hater of it. As I said before, don't be pessimistic. Be welcoming. Welcome money. Be positive about money. Love money, because then if you love money, money will love you back. And as I said, it's not what you make, it's what you keep. So it doesn't matter if you make $10 or $100. Whatever you do with your money will tell you what you will have in the future. So what you do now, how you decide for yourself and for the money now, will tell you how it will look for you in the future. And what also helps me a lot is to track money, to track my budgeting, to track my savings, my assets, not my savings, but my investments, and also in what I spend my money on, So it's very, very cool to focus on your assets and on your budgeting and on your saving, whatever, and to track your money. And also invest consistently, because you have to really stay consistent in everything in order to succeed in what you do. And because always think in long term, not in short term. Of course, it will maybe not make you happy today to spend your money on some stocks, whatever, but in 10 years, you will definitely be happy about your decisions of today. And then you will say, oh, I'm so glad that I listened to Ruki and that I invested my money in stocks back then. Okay, so I'm wishing you a beautiful day. I hope you had fun and I hope that you learned something new because, this is so important. We have to really take it serious, especially when we're young. We really have to make consistent and conscious decisions about our lives and about our money and about our salary. And as I said, be careful, take care of your money, love your money, but love yourself, believe in yourself, and think big. And always take care of yourself, stay with love and gratitude. Mwah.